Hey, welcome in. Now, if you're a big Biden fan, don't watch this video. Just don't watch it, especially if you're like a young Biden supporter, because it will make you cry. You will cry because you're going to hear something you don't like. That's going to make you cry. You're probably going to run outside and burn a copy of like Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules for Life or something. You know, and that's not going to get you anywhere in life. So just stop watching it if you're a big Biden fan, okay? Now, if you're not, let's get into this story. Now, here's the headline. Biden hurt after falling while playing with his dog, sent to a specialist for evaluation. You know, now I don't wish ill on anybody, for sure. And I certainly hope that he's fine and he's okay and everything, but let's find out what happened here. Joe Biden reportedly hurt himself over the weekend while playing with one of his dogs and was sent to a medical specialist for evaluation. It says he slipped while playing with his dog Major and twisted his ankle. Let's see. Out of an abundance of caution, he will be examined this afternoon by an orthopedist. I'm just surprised the headline isn't, falls while playing with his dog in coma. I just assumed that if he had any kind of mishap, he would just immediately slip into a coma. But I guess he's a little bit more spry than I thought. Now, I wonder if Kamala was standing behind him when this happened. Entirely possible. But, it looks like he is fine, which is great, and I'm glad for that, right? Initial x-rays are reassuring that there is no obvious fracture, and he will be getting an additional CT for more detailed imaging. So he's not in a coma from falling, and he's going to be fine. So that's good, and I'm glad. But he was playing with his dogs, as you noticed, and this goes a little deeper, because somebody's been talking to Joe Biden's dogs. This is from the Daily Beast. Joe Biden's dogs have told this pet psychic a lot about their beloved master and his future. So he was playing with his dogs. His dogs have been talking to people. They've been telling people things. What are they saying? I wonder if this could give us a clue as to maybe what really happened. Let's see. It began when a British daytime TV show this morning provided Beth Lee Crowther with pictures of Biden's two German shepherds, Champ and Major. So you've got a pet psychic, and then you got a couple of photographs. And that's pretty much everything you need right there. So let's find out. What she discovered. Let's see. With their pictures, she says she forged a close relationship with Biden's dogs. And wow, did they ever dish about their owner, as well as a ramping up of his troubles with the non-conceding President Trump. Let's see. There even talks about Biden's plans to govern. So these are obviously very intelligent dogs. Let's see. The first thing I got was they were both very excited about moving to the White House. Well, that's really surprising. You wouldn't have thought that would mean anything to them, but apparently. I mean, this woman did look at photographs of the dogs, right? And she's a pet psychic, so, obviously she knows what she's talking about. Let's see, I had a real connection. I felt that excitement of theirs. They showed me that Joe Biden is very bonded to his dogs and has a real connection to them. They kept showing me that although he has rescued one of the dogs feel in many ways they've rescued him. Oh, that's adorable. Just wonderful dogs. Let's see, what else did they tell her? They said, they made me feel he will make a great president. Well, that's very comforting. It's very reassuring. A lot of people are looking for reassurance right now, so I'm sure that's going to help. He loves to help people. It must have killed him all this time, 5 decades has been in politics, to not be helping people? When he loves to help them so much. That must have been really tough on him. Let's see, they described him as being a big softy. He talks to them like they are people about his ideas, hopes for the future, if he is having a good day or a bad day, like how he would talk to a person about things. I'm sure that must be really reassuring for Biden voters that he talks to dogs like they're people, because as far as I can tell, he doesn't talk to people like they're people. So at least he's talking to somebody like they're people, even if they're not actually people. Let's see. It says, they showed me that he feels as if dogs do understand him. So there's somebody that understands him. Great news. He also has a great sense of humor, apparently. Let's see. She says she does not want to offend anybody and that she does these readings for entertainment purposes only and without prejudice. They are just my opinions. But, I mean, she's a pet psychic and she's seen pictures of the dogs. I mean, what more is there to say? This stuff is rock solid. But I'm going to reveal a secret here now that I haven't revealed to any of my viewers or listeners before. Just going to interrupt for 1 second to say, if you like this content, subscribe so you can see more. Thanks a lot. I myself am a dog psychic. It's true. I don't like to brag about it because, it's kind of a big deal. But I also looked at pictures of Biden's dogs, and I also communicated with them telepathically. And let me tell you something. What they had to say was very interesting indeed. I'm going to reveal it here right now for the first time. This is what they said to me. They said this: we are descendants of wolves. We are pack hunters. We target the weak, the sickly, and yes, the elderly. One day, Biden will fall. And there will be no Secret Service. There will be no journalists. There will be nobody else there except we, the pack. And then we will eat him. And at that point, I just lost the connection. It was a really strong connection right up until that point. And then it was just gone, just gone. I haven't been able to get it back again. They must have moved the dogs into I don't know, like a lead-lined room or something. I can only speculate. And I also want to just state, just for legal purposes, that my readings are for entertainment purposes only. So, just so you know that. So anyway, we can only be left to speculate. Was it just an innocent fall playing with the dogs? Did the dogs have something to do with it? Did Kamala Harris push him? We can't really ever know the answer to these questions. I don't think we'll ever know. The only thing we can say right now is that Joe Biden isn't in a coma yet. So anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Please subscribe, like, and share. That really helps me out. If you just like to listen, there's the podcast, Radio Baloney. It's on pretty much every platform, including Spotify. Thanks a lot. I'll see you next time.